Ciao, lovelies. I hope everyone has had a magnificent weekend and is ready to start the new week. I got a lot done this weekend. I made a bunch of phone calls, sent out a bunch of messages. We'll be having some new members soon. It's all the good fun stuff. All the good fun stuff. Let me know if you are hashtag live or hashtag replay. In this video, we are going over a control chart exercise. Oh, you know what? While I'm thinking of it, I'm gonna go ahead and put the control chart sample down in the comments. Oh, can I do this on my phone? Let's see. Dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun. There I am. I disappeared for a while. All right. I'm going to add the sample of the exercise so you guys can follow along with me. And my laptop does not like being outside. It makes me like, you can't even see. Let's see if I can figure this out. Oh, you gotta love technology. I have found I'm so not technologically inclined. I'm not mechanically inclined either. All right, let's... technology. So what I'll do, I can't figure this out. So what I'll do is I will just have to make a post in the group. Let me go back. I got my laptop out here too. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Where are we at? Week. We're going. Control chart sample. Yes. I am going live on a couple places, so you may not see posting. There's that. Ciao, love. Ciao, love. Well, I know you're live. How was your weekend? I'll give you a second to respond. I know not everyone types super fast. Dun, dun, dun. Going to go over the chart and, benefits and why and what it's, and give everybody, reasons and things to look at while they're doing it. This is something that is going to probably surprise you, which is never a bad thing. Learning something new about yourself is part of why you're here and part of what's going to... All right, now, this should be better. Facebook. To pull these things up. Let's chat about the purpose of a control chart. Let's do that. Let's chat about the purpose of one. Because, again, it's just putting the good stuff in the forefront of your body. It keeps coming up. It keeps coming up. It keeps coming up. And then you start new neural pathways. You start the new good stuff, and you're going to let the negative stuff go as you slowly start bringing in all the good. So, one of the things is to write. It is... You can see the difference between the two. You can see... Wait, where's my... Let me go grab that. Let me go back to Google. It's fun. Now remember, there's is going to be what you think you have control over, and one is going to be things that you have no control over. Things that you think they have no control over. So there's just two columns here that you're. Let's go back. Wow, it's still so nice outside. I'm going to be really sad when it's not anymore and I have to go inside all the time. Of course, it is, sweater weather. Everyone loves that. Come on. Oh, you have control over whether or not you have fun today. Or in general, you have control over whether or not you make something you don't want to do fun. You have control over whether you want to do something that you have to do every day. You have control over whether or not you have fun. So having fun is something that you does and start over. Allowing to ruin an entire day or a week is incredibly mean. It takes away so much joy out of your life. Something else. Accepting dates. Accepting someone's invitation, whether or not you control you reward. I had a really good weekend productively, and because the concept is still new, I'm having to share and get the word out there and let people know what it's about so they're able to enroll and I can help them. But that's taking a lot of work on my part. So, reward yourself. That is something you have control over. Whether it's good or bad, you have the control over that. I don't know why I keep leaning in. That's so fun. Alright, to ask for your needs. You have control over whether or not you speak up and say something. You have, in asking for your needs. What else do I have? Ooh, give love. You have control over whether or not you give love. I need a drink. Excuse me. Ciao, guys. Sorry, I get to talking. Let me know if you are. That is uncalled for. That is something. Absolutely. Don't allow someone else to make you keep your needs hidden. Don't do that. But you have control over whether or not you do these things or speak them or put them into fruition. From the other person's point of view and be empathetic. How they show love. And then be willing to receive how they show love. And if it's toxic, obviously, let's not even worry about those people. But choosing to receive love is something you have. Telling me they wanted to get to know me better. Use the program as a way to get to me, because they thought it would actually be one-on-one, person to person. And when my admin explained that it was not, and that it was a group program, and she made it very clear he would not ever see me in person. My side that stand behind me, none of them have a knife in their back, and I'm able to receive love from these people without question, without doubt, and fully trusting that their intentions are true. But that is something that you have control over. And your perception of how you see these people are right. Something you have no control over. Oh, goodness, look at this. The hat's not helping the shade. Well, I guess just that it doesn't help. I thought the hat might help. Anyways, I love my hat. It was a gift. I love this stupid thing. Look, it's huge. So, stuff, it's probably not super personal to you. It's personal. That's okay. That not everyone that you approach, not everyone that you're interested in is going to be interested in you, and that's just how that works. So you don't stop doing it. You just understand that it's not 100% guarantee that they're going to like you back or want to be. So that's not necessarily about doing it, but if you're only hanging out with them or hanging around them because you think it's someday that they're going to sleep with you, then stop. Because they know, and well, that's where that's at. They know what you're doing, and they know you're only there to sleep with them, and they let you have billions, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. Whew, other people's perceptions. That is definitely something you have no control over, other than showing people how you want to be treated, and what's the word? Wow, words are difficult for some reason. The way you portray yourself, and going above and beyond to make that change. You have no control over it. All you can control is you and your perception. That's it. I need a drink. Everyone having a good day? I know it's Monday and it's usually... Hello. Alright. Oh, here's a fun one. You have no control over how your partner feels after sex. I'm doing a video. Do you need other people after sex? That's kind of a sore subject. You can't control their mood when they went into it. You can't control their body, how it felt when it went into it. You can't control any of these things other than taking precautions. They were so far away that they weren't there to enjoy a bit of it. I mean, you did something wrong. That has nothing to do with you. Stop thinking stuff has something to do with you, because there's no way it does. This is all personal to individuals. So what you're seeing is a projection of what they're feeling, and they just don't have the words. I'm going to try and move. That helps. Maybe. Alright. Put this over here. Okay, let me go back. Alright. Okay. What's the next one? Having things in common with others. So, again, whether or not someone likes the same things you do, wants to do the same things you do, has the same hobbies, the same music, any of these things, whether or not you have these in common or can even agree on them, is not something you have control over. I can't deal with country music for real long, and I'm talking like after like a handful of songs, I'm out. I can't do it. I can do it for a little while, but then after a while, I'm like, nah, I'm out. I can't do it. Sorry. That's something that I very clearly say, because if they like country music, fantastic. Please use headphones or wait till I'm gone. That's all I ask. I'm not telling you to stop listening to it. I'm not telling you that you're wrong for listening to it. I'm simply saying it's not my preference, and I choose to walk out of the room or leave the party and go outside, or, well, if I'm in the car with my mom, I can't jump out of it, but I have headphones. Yes, I do. So that's not something you have control over. You can learn new things. You can try new things to try to get shared interest. But you can't control whether or not they like the things that you do, or that you have anything in common to begin with. All you can do is try to find things you have in common, or make them. That's it. That's it. And in the meantime, there's no reason to be frustrated or worry about controlling it, because if you know it's not something you can control, and you know that at some point you'll find something in common with them, because you will. You could typically find something that's going to make it fun. It's more like an adventure now. Like, oh, okay, well, what about this? Well, what about this? What about this? Do you do this? Are you a fan of this? I like to do this. That makes it fun. Again, you can choose to make it fun. It's not a problem. It's a game now. It's an adventure. You guys can do this together. All right. Other people's baggage. All right. So obviously, you know, all of us have a past. All of us have skeletons in closets that we don't talk about. Unless you're like me and you just open the closet and share it with everybody. So other people's baggage, you can't control what they come with. They may come with a crazy ex. They may come with kids. They may come with past trauma. They may come with anxiety. They may come with a mental disorder. They may come with a chemical imbalance because they were traumatized at a young age. You know, no. They may come with an overbearing mother. Just saying. You don't know what their baggage is going to be, and you can't control it. Again, what you can control is whether or not you choose to deal with it, because if you don't want to deal with them, then you accept that. Because it's not going away just because you showed up. It's been there. So whether or not you're there, it's there. So you either jump on board or you don't. But you can't control their baggage. What's happened in the past, ex-spouses, baby mama, baby daddy, whatever. You have no control over that. Illness. I wanted to talk about this one because it is very near and dear to me right now. A lot of you know I lost Chad 4 months, 3 days now ago. Unexpected. At 43 years old, he passed. That was not an easy pill to swallow. It's still not. But I have no control over what his journey here was. I have no control over when, what, how, if, none of it. I had no control, and that is something that I have to accept. So if illness, death, a breakup, any of these things happen, it is out of your control. What you control is your reactions to it, and how you decide to heal, and how you decide to acknowledge and move on and do better and keep going. That's what you control. Illness is hard. I lost my brother 1.5 years ago, and then I lost Chad 4 months ago. There's been other people I've lost in the meantime that are close friends, and it's hard. And you just learn you have no control over it. That's okay. You don't want control over that. I guarantee you that. The last one. Destiny. Do you really think you don't have control over your destiny? I'm not going to go over that one because it may be in the wrong column. You tell me. Is this something you feel like you don't have control over? Might be why you're here. Might be why you're watching. Let me know your thoughts. Is destiny in the wrong column? Let me know. Let me know. So, back over here. Because you are able to demonstrate to yourself that you have control over and can be motivated towards being successful in areas, and that you basically limit your own potential with these thoughts. There are lots of things you have control over, and it's all going to be here. Most of the things that happen outside of your skin suit are out of your control. So you need to sit down and think about where you sit, where your lines are drawn, what you feel like you have to hold really tight to. Really think about that. I will be watching. If you want me to give you a little advice, or maybe talk to you for a second about suggestions, drop chat in the comments, and we'll see what we can do. I hope you guys have a magnificent week. I will talk to you in a couple days with another exercise. And as always, from my face to yours, I love you. Ciao.